Hello, everyone. Happy Frenchy Friday. Let's see. How is everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, no one's going to be really surprised if you know me. I'm kind of known to do things like this. And David loves my hair short. And I wanted to do this to surprise him for our anniversary. I was actually thinking of waiting until his birthday. That was the original idea. But I couldn't wait any longer. I wanted to cut it. It's so nice, short. And this is actually, it's gotten, I'm way less attached to it. But for a really long time, long hair for me was such a big deal. It was a sign of femininity. It was what I grew up with. My mom has really long hair. My aunt had really long hair. It was kind of this thing of like every time we would go back to New York for the summer, the thing would be like, how long is your hair? Kind of a deal. It was a real big attachment for me. Plus, and I say this like just truthfully, I have really beautiful hair. I really do have big, this is my dad and my mom beautifully coming together, this huge lion's mane that I have. And I love it long when it's long. And I also love it short when it's short. And I've learned for myself, it's so freeing to not attach to any one thing with my body, right? We talk a lot about, and the course talks about, I am not my body. I am free. I am as God created me. And not getting attached to, for me, in this example, my long hair as a sign of who I am. And I will hear, I'm sure maybe I'll hear it less than I did in the beginning because, again, I've been known to do this, but I can't believe you cut your hair. I loved your long hair. I like you better with long hair. Like I've heard it all. And I get it, right? People get to have their opinions of what you look like, I guess. But it's so nice to not care, to just do what you want to do, to feel free. Like I'm living on a sailboat. Having this hair is like the best, the best, the best. Plus, I think it looks super cute and chic. And for the longest time, I was really afraid. I was afraid to cut my hair. Will it make me look less feminine? Will it, I feel less beautiful? Will people think I'm less beautiful? Like all of these things. And it's actually such a gift to have a husband who's like, oh my God, I love your hair short. Like, I love it. He thinks it's the sexiest, cutest, chicest thing. And that's, I don't know, it's just so fun. So, yeah, we did it. Honey, would you mind coming to get Olivia? She's like a little bit, let's see, how's this camera angle? Are we okay with the camera angle? We got dish towels hanging. Dish towels. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Allison, thank you. Silver wedding. Is 24 years silver wedding anniversary? Or is that 25? I don't know. But whatever it is. Married 24, together 25 to this beautiful man.
Who didn't do his hair.
Who didn't do
mine's pretty short, so it's okay. It works out. Come on, Olivia. Everyone got their hair. Oh.
Yeah. Olivia got her haircut too. Everyone got a little haircut. All right. There's crap everywhere. It's bothering me.
Do you want me to clean in the background?
You clean everything up in the background.
Well, you can see the fishing rod.
Yeah, you can see the fishing rod. You can see the towel. You can see the dish towels.
I almost caught my first fish.
Dave almost caught a fish yesterday. But what happened? You didn't let enough line out, and it took the lure?
The drag was too tight. So
the drag was too tight.
As soon as the fish hooked, it just snapped the line because it didn't let it pull. Like you need to pull the...
This is the adventure. The big adventure, trying to catch a fish. Dom's been trying to catch a fish since he was here. It's going to happen. Olivia snuck back out. All right. Yeah, next year we'll be silver. You're fine. Together for 25 years. So that counts. Your haircut live was so fun. It was fun. That was crazy. Yeah, I did that live. I like to just, mix it up a little bit. All right, as we come on, say hello if you're brand new here. Lily, thank you so much. Did I say hello to everyone? Elaine, thank you. Happy Mr. and Mrs. Marino Day. That's so cute. I love this. Karen, I saw your message. So nice. Thank you. How May is here. Lily, good morning. Okay. All right. I think I said hello to everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Gonna take a little getting used to. Yeah. Okay. Oh, do you know what I brought out with me? I think Elisa's not here, but I did tell her I was going to share this. So this is the Victoria Beckham lip liner that I am wearing today, that I was wearing also yesterday. It's 1G3. Oh, just number 2, actually. That's the easiest. Number 2. Lip definer number 2, Victoria Beckham. Okay, that's this one. That's this one. And over it, I put this. And this is Au Naturel Tinted Lip Oil. Who is it by? It has an M on it. Has an M. Oh, I've had it for a while. The name rubbed off. Let's see if I can see. Well, it's a tinted lip oil. Au Naturel. I wonder if you just looked that up. Au Naturel tinted lip oil. That's all I got. And it starts with an, it looks like that. And it's almost gone. All right, that was that. That was that. Okay. What lesson? What lesson are we on? 190 what? 190 what? Where are we today? 190. 190. Good morning, Lisa. Ooh. 196. This is a big one. Okay. I feel like we've been having a really big week inside the course. Every week's a big week. You know, though, there are just some of these weeks that take things to the next level. Especially, we've had the silent contract call inside of Elegant Femme a couple of weeks ago now. And this truth that women have been buying into this subtle frequency that has locked us into the illusion of sacrifice, of performance, of needing to prove, the idea that we need to give in order to receive, that there's going to be some loss attached, right? All of these things we've been talking about. And this week, talking about love, talking about forgiveness, talking about placing the future in God's hands. And always the course is unraveling this idea of sacrifice, this idea of void, this idea of scarcity, this idea that you need to change who you are in any way, or that you're not good as you are in any way. So today we have a big one. Yesterday was love is the way I walk in gratitude. So we were talking about gratitude. And gratitude, that space of not feeling grateful because someone has less, which we're not grateful that they have less, but a comparison, feeling like we should be grateful because they have less or we have more. And that old hostage way that gratitude can hook us into limitation, to lack, to scarcity. Really, really big conversation. So today, Lesson 196, it can be but myself I crucify. Okay, so again, depending on what kind of, how you grew up and what the conversation was around religion, this, and no matter what, religion or no religion, this conversation, this word can really affect us. And even if you have no religious background, crucify, the idea of crucifying, this really intense imagery and also feeling of punishment. Now, I'm going to tiptoe on this a little bit because I'm going to talk a lot about it inside of Elegant Femme. I did a special bonus it's not available anymore, but I know I'm going to be talking about this in a bigger way, called The Uncrucified Woman, and really unraveling the identity, the distortion that we need to be crucified, that we have to suffer in order to be worthy, in order to be good. And inside of this conversation, as we begin this, as always inside of Elegant Femme's Guide to A Course in Miracles, personalize this for you. And what I mean is, instead of seeing that the crucifixion as something outside of you, if you have heard God died for your sins, this heavy kind of burden energy, this guilt energy of Jesus died for your sins, now you owe. This is a really heavy burden. And again, regardless of religious background, that might feel resonant to you, it might not feel resonant to you. Regardless, bringing it inside, where am I buying into the illusion that I must be crucified? Where am I buying into the illusion that I must be punished? Again, because the crucify word is like, so extreme, so intense, so weighted, yeah, so loaded. It's a very loaded word. What about punishment? How many times inside are you punishing yourself? I didn't do it right. I need to do better. And we can be pretty intense inside, yeah? So let's open this up with Spirit's assistance. Let's actually start there. Father, Mother, God, we ask for the awareness of beauty and light as we have this conversation. May it impact and touch every single woman in the way that it's meant to. May we open up a space of lightness. May we open up a space of beautiful awareness to receive, to let go, and to allow. This or something even better for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. Amen. Let's start there. Let us start there. All right. It can be but myself I crucify. So no one else can do this. No one else can hurt us but us. Ooh. How's that feel? No one else can hurt us but us. Still trying to figure those out. No one else can hurt us but us. When this is firmly understood and kept in full awareness, you will not attempt to harm yourself. Nor make your body slave to vengeance. You will not attack yourself, and you will realize that to attack another is to but attack yourself. Underline stars, situations happening. You will be free of the insane belief that to attack a brother saves yourself. You will be free of the insane belief that to attack anyone saves yourself. And you will understand their safety is your own. And in their healing, you are healed. Perhaps at first, you will not understand how mercy, limitless, and with all things held in its sure protection can be found in the idea we practice for today. It may, in fact, appear to be a sign that punishment can never be escaped because the ego, under what it sees as threat, is quick to cite the truth to save its lies. Yet must it fail to understand the truth it uses thus. But you can learn to see these foolish applications and deny the meaning they appear to have. Thus, do you also teach your mind that you are not the ego. You might want to underline that. This is really important. Really important. Teach your mind that you are not the ego. Right? We're teaching our minds a remembrance. I am not my body. I am free. I am as God created me. And I am not the ego. I am in the mind of God. We're remembering these things. For the ways in which the ego would distort the truth will not deceive you longer. You will not believe you are a body to be crucified. Just breathing in Now, you might be like, well, I don't believe that. Just watch the subtle ways in which punishment, criticism, self-denial, self-sacrifice, all of these things show up. And you will see within today's idea the light of resurrection, looking past all things of crucifixion and death to thoughts of liberation and of life. Today's idea is one step we take in leading us from bondage to the state of perfect freedom. Let us take this step today, and we may quickly go to the way salvation shows us, taking every step in its appointed sequence as the mind relinquishes its burden one by one. It is not time we need for this. It is not time we need for this. It is but willingness. For what would seem to need 1,000 years can easily be done in just one instant by the grace of God. The beautiful opportunity to reframe our relationship with time. Where inside we're thinking something needs to take a long time, that it's going to take forever, something that maybe has been present for you for your entire lifetime, a belief, an identity, a situation, something that you might be dealing with inside that you feel like, oh, this is going to take forever. I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I need to do this, and oh my gosh, I don't even know how. An instant by the grace of God. Are you open to that? Are you open to that? You might be like, well, yeah, I'm open to that. Of course I am. Give that to me. And the rest of us together, the rest of us inside can sometimes be like, oh, that might be too easy. It might be too easy. Maybe I should have it take a little bit longer. Where's this happening? Where is this occurring inside? Good morning, everyone. If you're here, say hello. I'm happy you're here. Just takes a moment. Easily be done in just one instant by the grace of God. The dreary, hopeless thought that you can make attacks on others and escape yourself has nailed you to the cross. Okay, just again, the imagery can be really intense, but this is really, Christine, hello, good morning. This is a really important thing. Again, we are taught that all of this happened outside of us. That all of this happened outside. What if, just a what if, and I'm not arguing with history or against anything at all, just a consideration, what if all of this is inside of you? What if this isn't a story outside? What if this entire context about the crucifixion, about the resurrection, about consciousness, about being nailed to the cross, what if it's inside of you? What if it's the way with which we operate inside of consciousness? And we have the opportunity to not do it or to do it. Just consider. See what happens. See what comes up inside if you feel that. Hey, I know, it's a lot of strong language. The dreary, hopeless thought that you can make attacks on others and escape yourself has nailed you to the cross. Perhaps it seems to be salvation, yet it merely stood for the belief the fear of God is real. And what is that but hell? Who could believe that God is their deadly enemy, separate from them, and waiting to destroy their life and blot them from the universe without the fear of hell upon his heart? Lots of words, of course, like woohoo, but we get this, what it's saying, yes? It's really emphasizing that you cannot attack someone else without attacking yourself. This just doesn't work. This doesn't work. It's craziness. It only has us buy into the illusion of separation. The Course is saying it doesn't work that way. You're crucifying yourself when you do that. You are nailing yourself to the cross when you do that, when you buy into that illusion. Yeah? Such is the form of madness you believe, if you accept the fearful thought that you can attack another and be free yourself. Until this form is changed, there is no hope. Until you see that this at least must be entirely impossible, how could there be an escape? The fear of God, remember this chapter. Yeah, this was a big one. The fear of God is real to anyone who thinks that this thought is true, and they will not perceive its foolishness or even see that it is there, so that it would be possible to even question it. Whew. It's a big lesson. Welcome, all of you. Everything's Zen. Welcome. Stephanie, hello, beauty. Okay. Let's just breathe into this, yeah? How are we doing? How are we doing with this? Does anyone want to, how are you feeling this? I love how you're all coming in and saying good morning. Thank you. Good morning. And you might just be popping in to say good morning, which you're more than welcome to do always. That's the big lesson. To question it at all, its form must first be changed at least as much as will permit fear of retaliation to abate, and the responsibility returned to some extent to you. So this is a beautiful thing to remind ourselves of as well. When the Course is bringing through something, that kind of initial attempt to try to understand it and even kind of argue with it. But like, wait, how does that wait? And the Course is saying, look, let's just pause, let's breathe, and let's just take a moment to consider this. Let's move above and beyond the fear and just consider what role we might play in this. Not from guilt, not from judgment, not from, oh my gosh, I'm doing something wrong. Just a space of consideration. From there, you can at least consider if you want to keep going along this painful path. From there, you can at least consider if that's really working for you. If buying into the misbelief, the illusion that attack somehow protects, that attack somehow saves in some way. Until this shift has been accomplished, you cannot perceive that it is but your thoughts that bring you fear. And your deliverance depends on you. So the responsibility, I love. I've talked about this so many times. Stephen Covey's definition of responsibility is the ability to respond. So not burden, not guilt, not judgment, not heaviness, not, oh my gosh, I'm horrible. I've been doing this whole life thing wrong. It's a freeing, like, wow, I have the ability to respond to this. How do I want to respond? What feels true inside? Our next steps will be easy if you take this one today. From there, we will go ahead quite rapidly. For once you understand it is impossible that you be hurt except by your own thoughts, the fear of God must disappear. You cannot then believe that fear is caused without. And God, whom you had thought to banish, can be welcomed back within the holy mind that God never left. Definitely resonates. Okay? It's really allowing us to come back in the driver's seat of our lives. This conversation supports us in realigning with the truth that we are the co-creator of our truth, of our reality, of our existence. We are the only ones that can hurt ourselves inside. And I know we could all build a really big court case of like, no, but this person said this and they said that and that hurt me and this person did this and that hurt me. And I know, but really, 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 we are the only ones inside that can, I'm pointing to my head, but you know what I mean. Inside, our thoughts are the only thing that can hurt us. It's 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 us. Again. Salvation's song can certainly be heard in the idea we practice for today. If it can be, but you crucify, you did not hurt the world, and need not fear its vengeance and pursuit, nor need you hide in terror from the deadly fear of God projection hides behind. The deadly fear of God projection hides behind. The deadly fear of God projection hides behind. Now, again, it might be like, I'm not afraid of God. I'm not afraid of God. Power, life, openness, limitless. That little piece inside that says, oh gosh, what if it gets too good? Or I'm not good enough. I'm going to be punished. That piece inside that has said in the past, God, why are you testing me? As if God's punishing us in some way. That's the fear. I'm not going to be good enough. Okay, so although it might seem on surface level, again, when we hear something that's like, I'm not afraid of God, the deeper context of how we can hold back from life, how we don't trust life, how we question, how we feel punished, how we feel. Okay, watch the subtleties in this, because sometimes you read this and it's like, this is crazy talk. For sure, right? It's not really crazy talk, but you know what I mean? You can pick up the book and be like, what? So unraveling with lots of space inside, because this is really a beautiful thing. It doesn't need to be heavy. It's big, it's intense, but it doesn't need to be heavy. It's really light. It's really, really light. If it can be, but you crucify, you did not hurt the world and need not fear its vengeance and pursuit, nor need you hide in terror from the deadly fear of God, should be a comma, or that projection hides behind. The thing you dread the most is your salvation. You are strong, and it is strength you want, and you are free and glad of freedom. You have sought to be both weak and bound because you feared your strength and freedom. Yet salvation lies in them. We talked about this, I don't know when, earlier, that inside that place that's actually afraid of being free, and that attaches itself to chains, to limitations, to illusions, to the misbelief of something that you're not. We say we want freedom, but if there's a part of us that's afraid of freedom, what does that mean? If I let myself be completely free, if I let myself have the wealth I desire, the beauty I desire, the body I desire, the conversations I desire, the impact I desire, that I'm called with God, through God, as God to have. What if they don't like me? What if they misunderstand me? What if they hate me? What if they crucify me? None of that is real. None of it is real. It's only inside that we limit ourselves in that way. Yeah? Now, we're not saying that everyone's going to be like, woohoo, everyone's going to love us. They're going to have their own stuff. It's okay. Let them have it. Let them have it. It's okay. It's okay. It's us, inside of us. There is an instant in which terror seems to grip your mind so wholly, WHOLLY, that escape appears quite hopeless. We've all been there. When you realize once and for all that it is you fear. The mind perceives itself as split. And this had been concealed while you believed attack could be directed outward and returned from outside to within. It seemed to be an enemy outside you had to fear. And thus a God outside yourself became your mortal enemy, the source of fear. So big, so big. So big. Okay, so big. Now, for an instant, okay, this is heavy words again, okay? Big words, heavy, kind of loaded words, okay? So we're just going to breathe through it. Now, for an instant, is a murderer perceived within you, eager for your death, intent on plotting punishment for you until the time when it can kill at last. Look, I know it sounds really, really dark, okay? And the course is utilizing very intense, big language very intentionally, I feel. Because again, this can, even reading this can feel like, yeah. And yet, when we're honest with ourselves inside, when we're buying into the illusion that attack is necessary, and let's, for our purposes, because of the place I feel we are inside of the spiritual context, I don't even think we need to talk about it being outside. Look inside, the place inside where you've attacked yourself, where you've punished yourself, where you have felt guilty and wrong and evil and bad inside, and utilize that as a way to hold on to limitation, in lack and scarcity. When women first go through our 9 layers of the indie program, so we have 9 layers of the indie, 9 layers of the Frenchie, 9 layers of the New Yorker, and we always start with the 9 layers of the indie. In fact, the Frenchie and New Yorker are not even available unless women are in our year-long Tout est possible program. Like, that's how much it's so important to unravel in a very beautiful, clean, high frequency way. However, women can come in and take the 9 layers of the indie. One of the biggest fears in the beginning, unspoken mostly, is, what if I find something inside of me that I don't like? What if I'm really not good? This fear that holds us back. It's all in us. It's all in us. So these words, just breathe through them. Yet in this instant is the time as well in which salvation comes. For fear of God has disappeared, and you can call on God to save you from illusions by God's love. I love seeing my little notes to myself. Calling God life, calling love life, being one with life and yourself. Pray that the instant may be soon, today. Step back from fear and make advance to love. There is no thought of God that does not go with you to help you reach that instant and to go beyond it quickly, surely, and forever. When the fear of God is gone, there are no obstacles that still remain between you and the holy peace of God. How kind and merciful is the idea we practice. Give it welcome, as you should, for its release. It is indeed but you your mind can try to crucify. Yet your redemption too will come to you. I have underneath my little words, thank you, thank you, thank you for all the joys and challenges of my life. I feel you, baby. Thank you, soul. I forgive myself for everything. Thank you, Lord. That's Tara's notes to Tara. What are your notes to you? How is this resonating? What's coming through? What are you feeling? Yeah, this is a lot. This is big, and yet it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I've been raised soaked in Christianity. I'm loving the conversation of the Femme way, totally liberating the uncrucified woman. Woo! You just gave me chills, Amy. Yeah, again and again, this isn't against this to anything at all. Anything at all. At all. Right? It's whatever serves. And so just consider this. Like, has that story served me? Or has it, in my perception, has it inside of me created a storyline of guilt or of judgment or of heaviness, of burden, of sacrifice, of suffering, of necessity outside of myself? Has it in some weird way had me step away from my own responsibility, my own opportunity to stand in the truth of who I am, and stand in the truth of I am? That was a Freudian perfect slip. Stand in the truth of I am. Like, what happens if I consider the attack is never outside and it's always inside? What happens if I don't use guilt or punishment as a way to bring myself back in line? What happens if I love myself fully and completely and I feel free no matter what? What happens if I stop crucifying myself inside and believing in the illusion that if I punish myself, if I make myself bad, that somehow that's going to course correct my behavior? What happens if I feel safe enough inside to be free, fully free, and I don't use that storyline to get myself back in line? Can I trust myself with that? Can I trust life with that? Can I know that life has trusted me with that power, with that freedom? Can I consider, because David, just for a moment, that I am God, that God is consciousness, that I, inside of me, am the one with God, as God, through God? What happens? I mean, this conversation can change your entire life. This conversation can change everything you see. So just ask. Again, this isn't a for something. This isn't an against something. This isn't me telling you what to think, how to be. It's a consideration. Ask inside, God, help me see this differently. What does it feel like to consider this? What opens up inside of your mind as you walk through the world this way? What level of, oh my gosh, I've been operating under something that felt limited. What happens when I'm no longer afraid? What happens when I don't utilize fear as a motivator? What happens inside? So, with this consideration, where are we? Redemption will come from you indeed. Very similar story. I really needed this. This is confirmation for me, definitely. This feels intriguing. Happy anniversary. Oh, thank you. Happy anniversary. Fears and anxieties coming up as I near my trip to Paris. Okay, I'm praying, loving, sending you all the grace. Totally crying. Yeah, same. Watch the replay to get the full story. Yes. Bye, beauties. I'm sending you so much love, so much appreciation, so much. And Elisa, I dropped in the chat what I was using, just in case. This is number 2 from Victoria Beckham. This is a natural lip tint oil with an M on it. Totally don't know where it's from. But anyways, this is number 2 from Victoria Beckham, and it's the best. Little bit of talk about, not crucifying ourselves inside. A little bit of talk about some lip liner. Welcome to Elegant Femme's Guide to A Course in Miracles. This is how we roll around here. Happy Frenchy Friday. Liberate yourself. Free yourself. Have fun in this lifetime. Remember, you are not your body. You are free. You will always be as God created you. You want to cut your hair, cut your hair. You want to color your hair, color your hair. You want to get Botox, get Botox. You don't want to get Botox, don't get Botox. You want to sail around the world? Do it. You want to leave your job? Do it. You want to, whatever you want to do, do it. Do it. Do it. Have fun. Have fun. Lighten up. It's a game. It's all a game. It's all a game. It's all a game. And I don't mean like a game like lightly, like don't care about it. I mean like a game like have fun. Have fun. It's all good. It's all good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you for all the anniversary wishes. Is that a diamond tattoo? It is a diamond tattoo. I got this. So this is the Elegant Femme logo, the black diamond. And I got this when Dominic left for college. I actually got it in Dominic's college town. It was like a thing that I needed to do. And Dominic went to college his first 2 years. First year, 2 years? No, first year and a half before he got recruited to play soccer somewhere else. Tiny little town in South Carolina. And we went there to drop him off. And I was determined, devoted that I was getting a tattoo right after we dropped him off. It was like a way for me to honor myself and my, next chapter. So yes, this is the Elegant Femme black diamond. And yeah, isn't she cute? You don't always see her because My watch is there. And this is marks from the table. Isn't she so cute? I love her. I love her. So yeah, all the things. No rules. There are no rules. None. You want to be almost 50 and get a tattoo? Do it. You want to cut your hair? You want to grow your hair? Like whatever. Wear the shorts, wear the swimsuit, jump in the water, all the things. All right? That's it. That's our role. That is our role. Happy Frenchy Friday. I love you. Allow this lesson to move you in whatever way it's meant to. And with that, I will see you on Monday. I'm going to go enjoy a beautiful anniversary day with my husband. I'm so grateful for this man. We've been through so much together. So we're going to go sailing. His dream to sail around the world. That's what he wanted. That's what fueled him. And now we're sitting on this boat, our boat, in the middle of Montenegro. We're going to go sailing and celebrate each other and celebrate our love. So have a beautiful day. I will see you back on